If you're interested in making money online or growing a YouTube channel, this channel is for you. Hi and welcome. I'm George Pearson. I want to thank you for watching. This video is about a cheap domain, and I want to share a few things with you because what appears to be a cheap domain may not be the best deal. May not be quite so cheap, or as cheap as you think. So I always want to compare some of the cheap domains. So if you're looking for a cheap domain, or if you're looking for a domain, it'll make it a little bit easier for you, and it might help you to avoid paying too much. Part of the reason is why I'm sharing this is I just had to renew a domain with hosting web hosts, which I'm very pleased with. It cost me $10.99 to renew it, and that is pretty much the going rate for a good price. For a good price. Many of the web hosts are $12.99, $13.99, $17.99. So there's quite a difference in prices. And I also had to get a cheap domain. So I actually shopped for a cheap domain because I had to get one for AIOP. And so I wanted to get a good price. But that 1 year for $1, that 1 year for 99 cents, that 1 year for 80 cents is not such a good deal, and that's what this video is all about. So let's get right to it. So I've taken us to domain.com. This is supposedly one of the cheap domains, and I typed in truckingalong.com just as an example. The pricing for that, add that to cart, I believe is $8.99. It's $8.99. No, that's $9.99. Okay, $9.99, and they're wanting to charge $8.99 per year for privacy, which is high, and $9.99 per year is a fair price, but the privacy they're overcharging. So I have no intention of buying truckingalong.com, by the way. I just use that. One of the things that you may want to be careful about is when you're searching, and I don't think that most of the web hosts do resort to this anymore, but way back when, many years ago, if I typed in Trucking Along, and that's actually the domain that I wanted, then if I came back in a couple of days to purchase that domain, it might already be taken. And for me to purchase that domain, what they would do is they would purchase it and then sell it back to me at a higher price. So I usually type in, if I'm just trying to get a price, I'm going to type in something that I have no intention of ever using as far as a domain name. And because I'm going to wait till the last second and type in the actual domain name that I'm looking for. So if you're shopping, and I don't think it matters anymore, but it used to, I would put in some alias for the time being as far as searching for the domain. And then when you find the domain or the host or whatever that you want, and we are ready to purchase, then type in the domain that you want to get, and hopefully it's going to be available. This one is Ionos, I-O-N-O-S, and I may not be pronouncing that properly. Ionos, domain SSL, it's a web host, and so on. And they are typically, it looks like 75 to 80% the first year. Trucking along, waiting on the web host, check, okay. Wow, okay. So they give it to us for $1 for the first year, but then they're going to charge us $15 every year thereafter. So we're going to get a break. The best price that I've found is about $9 a year. $8.88, I believe it is, or $8.99. So you're going to get a break the first year, but then after that, you're going to be paying about $6 a year too much. So, and that's typical of these low-price hosts. That's typically what they do. $1 a year, $20 a year, 80 cents a year, and then $40 a year. So they give you a break the first year, and then you really pay through the nose thereafter. That's mainly what this video about. At GoDaddy, 99cent.com. That's a great deal, and GoDaddy's terrific. But then $17.99 is the regular price, and right now they do have a deal where they're showing $99 the first year and $9.99 a year thereafter. That's a good deal. Now that is offer limitations. 18 cents per year. That's a bunch of hooey. Discounts cannot be used, and so on. Okay, so it'll be $10.17, I guess. $1.17 the first year. So that is a fair price. Okay, typically GoDaddy has got a great first year, and then they're like most of the others, they charge you too much the second year. I am at CheapDomain.com, and to the best of my knowledge, .com $8.99 a year, renewals $8.99 a year. That's the best deal as far as I can tell, and it's available for $8.99. CheapDomain.com, $8.99 the first year. Taxes and fees, not happy about that. 36 cents, $18.34. So CheapDomain.com, name cheap, trucking along, $8.88, and then they go to $10.88. So name cheap, fair, an honest deal, $8.88, then $10.98 or $10.88. Cheap domain, $17.98 with tax, $18.34. Fair price. GoDaddy, presently fair price, $99, then $9.99 per year. Ionos, not a good deal in my opinion. I'm just trying to share the information. You're the one that needs to make the decision. But a dollar a year for the first year, that's a great deal. But then $15 a year, as you can see, you're paying too much. Domain.com, eliminate that. But the domain purchase, the .com, that's $9.99 a year, a fair price. No reduction first year. Hostinger, again, a fair price. $8.99. I believe you can get a 99-cent first year with them, and then it's $10.99 thereafter. It's $8.99 the first year, and then $10.99, which again is a fair price. CheapDomain.com, it seems to be the best deal. And if you do want domain privacy, it's only $1.95, which is a fair price. They're not charging $7.95. To the best of my knowledge, each and every one of those web hosts are top quality hosts. Now, I choose a domain that's either going to be something like George Pierce, and especially if I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, then George Pierce allows me to use it for weight loss or for internet marketing or for whatever I might use it for. If I want to be specific, such as internet marketer training, win at losing weight, how to lose weight, those kind of things, that I might go for a specific domain name. The point that I wanted to make was that at the time of this video, a fair price for a .com should be between about $8.88, $8.99, whatever, $9 and maybe $11, $10.99, which is what I'm paying for my renewal at Hostinger, which I'm real satisfied with because I'm getting extraordinarily low price hosting, and they're not trying to get back at me with a $15 or a $20 domain name. The Hostinger includes SSL, which is very more important than ever. But when you have an SSL site, it gives you one little extra in your favor, and every little extra in your favor can tend to add up. That's another thing I want to share with you. .com is still the best. If you've watched this far, if you've watched the video this far, hopefully you like the video. If you do like the video, we'd love to have you subscribe and ring the bell, and that way you won't miss out on future videos. I do want to thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Allow me to wish you much success, which I'm real pleased with.